All right, chat. I decided to make a video and pretty much talk about, is the Supra worth it in 2025? And I know there are a lot of these videos, but I just wanted to put it in a perspective where, I don't want to sugarcoat things. I feel like all these dudes out here that are doing these videos about, Supras or BMWs, they try to sugarcoat it because maybe, they're sponsored or something, but I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but I hope y'all get what I mean. But pretty much, I am going to talk about this bad boy right here, the 2020 Supra. So this is a 2-port edition since it is the first year Supra. I believe 2021s and up are 6 ports, but I imagine all you guys already know that. But for you guys that don't know, 2020s are the first generation Supras, and they have actually a 2-port turbo. So not much of a difference, but 2020s, they have oil pump issues. Suspension, I believe, is not as tuned as it is with 2021s and up, and they're slower. These are pushing, I believe, 335, while 2021s and up are pushing 388. And I mean, tune for tune though, it's pretty much the same dealio, but obviously the benefits with the 2020s are the ECUs are actually unlocked. So by that, I mean, you'll be able to tune it without having to send it to femto. At least I believe a majority. As for 2021s, there are some lucky few that actually can still tune it without having to send their ECU. But I've only heard a handful of 2021s have that. But 2022s and up for sure are actually locked. So just have that in mind. If you plan on tuning your car, get a 2022 or 2020 or 2021, I believe, or just check if your ECU is pre 6/20. So if it's above that, then your ECU is most likely locked. But if you're keeping your car stock, like many people say, get a 2022 and up, because 1, you don't have to worry about oil pump issues. 2, I forgot to mention, these cars, I believe 2020s and 21s actually burn oil a lot faster for whatever reason. I know mine is in that category, so I mean, I haven't had a problem with it with the 3 years I've owned it. So if you guys don't want that problem, get a 2022 and up. But besides that, that's pretty much the only differences in these. But like I said, if you want to tune your car and you don't want to spend $2,000 to send, or at least I think it's a little bit cheaper, $1,000 maybe to send your car to femto, then get a 2020 or 21 6/20 ECU. But besides that, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, 2020 to 2026. Everything is the same. Obviously, there are manuals now. So this being a 2020, this is actually an automatic. But right now, this is what I have. My current setup is actually just full bolt-on on E50. And I know for all the dudes that are gonna say, why does he have a drag pack? I don't know. I'm just one of those guys. And actually right now, a buddy of mine actually let me borrow his wheels, as mine are getting powder coated chrome plated. My gram lights actually. So right now, this is a temporary setup. But back to the video. Yeah, guys, this car, it's fun. Don't get me wrong, it's really fun. It is a sports car, It's really a sports car, and it's a fun car. Don't get me wrong. It's a car that could get you in trouble, that's for sure. But besides that, obviously, don't expect nothing too crazy. I feel like this car is a perfect balance of power and weight and just fun. It's really, really fun. But the only negatives is what I'm gonna say right now is this car is really small. So if you are 6 foot and up, I highly recommend you don't get this car, because this seat is so small. I am literally 5'7", so this car is perfect for me. But like I said, if you're tall, I would not recommend this. If you're short, go for it, man. But besides that, it's fun, dude. It's fun. Obviously, it has the B58. It's a very, very amazing engine. Like many say, it's a fun engine. And I'm sorry, this camera is just going everywhere. I'm gonna just face it at the car. It's a fun engine. It's a bang for your buck. The The cars are going now for used 45K and new 60, but obviously you could get a good used one with low miles. So for the price, I think this car's perfect. You know, it's really, honestly, I don't know. I mean, they're probably gonna get hate for it, but it's the new generation's 2JZ. You know, this car makes power so easily with such low cost mods that is just unbelievable what you could do with these things. You know, just a downpipe and tune will push you another extra 100 horsepower. And if you get a custom tune, man, you could go up to the 6s and just, you know, stay right there before your transmission, you know, goes out. But it's like I said, dude, literally all you need is a downpipe and a tune, and this car is perfect. But I mean, not a lot of people like it. I mean, I see why. You know, the Supra is a name that's been, you know, around for a very long time, and for Toyota to just slap every Supra enthusiast face and say, oh, we're putting a BMW engine on it, obviously it's gonna get hate. And at first I never understood it, because the car looks amazing. I don't care what nobody says, but the car looks amazing. Camera does not do it justice. Obviously, if you guys have seen it in person, it's just, it's a different car. Especially when you mod it. Stock Supras, they look a little wonky, but when you mod it with just the right things, amazing, beautiful. But you know, I guess I understand the hate. You know, it's a BMW. The whole interior is a BMW. You know, I imagine all you guys have already seen the interior of this car, but everything down to the seats, to the infotainment screen, to the steering wheel, you know, what else? Shit, the engine bay, everything, you know, it's all BMW. So, I mean, I understand the hate, but at the same time, I don't. Drive one, and you know, you think about that for yourself, you know? You can't let me or a dude that's saying Supras or Mk5 Supras are dumb and they shouldn't be made because they're BMW. You shouldn't let me or those type of people decide what you are gonna think if you've never seen it, if you guys get what I mean. So see it in person, drive it, and just get a good grasp of it. Even stock, these cars are really fun, but tuned with some little modifications, man, does it wake it up. But it's like I said, I literally have the most basic mods, and again, they don't cost a lot. I got an intake, I got a downpipe, got a charge pipe, tune with MHD over the shelf. I am looking to get a custom tune soon enough. I am running a flex fuel kit right now, and I'm actually running the E40 over the shelf tune. So this car it's fun. It's really fun. I love it. And you know, it's just, I don't know, it's just me, or I don't know if it's everybody, but most likely it's not everybody. But this car, man, it has a distinct look in it. It's a sports car, you know, and it looks like a sports car, and that's what I love about it, because I feel like all of these new sports cars don't look like sports cars. They just look like, I don't know, just big potatoes, man, with a big old iPad screen. You get what I mean? And this one, it's like, it's not a big potato. And I guess a negative or a positive, I don't know, but you don't get that big iPad screen. It's small, it's compact, it's a sports car. It literally is a sports car. And I know I'm yapping, and I keep on saying that, but I can't say it enough, because it quite literally is. So it's like I said, you guys need to try to drive one if you possibly can. I've never driven an M2, and I heard those are also crazy. But with the 3 years that I've owned this car, I can say without a doubt, I've not regretted it one bit. Besides, you know, the sizing of it does get a little tiring, especially if you're a family dude. Probably not the best car for you. But if you're a self-orientated guy that always does his own thing and wants a sports car and has been looking into one of these, and you're not too tall, I'd say, you know, look into it. Look into it, see if you could test drive one, and then see for yourself. But this car is amazing. I love it. That's pretty much the only thing I would change, just the size of it, I guess. But I mean, what more can you ask for? put a big turbo on this puppy, upgraded transmission with pure. Man, bro, these cars, I don't know, I've heard stories about them, man. They just try to kill you, but in a good way. I've yet to drive a car I've yet to drive a Supra that's big turbo with the built transmission, and honestly, I would be scared, because as it is right here, this is perfect. So I can't imagine more than perfect. But you know, if you're one of those guys that are looking for a sports car and you fit all the criteria I literally talked about, get it. Get this car, man. The stock wheels, they're pretty nice too, eh? So obviously, like I said, I'm not running them right now. I actually just got rid of them since I got gram lights, which hopefully next video I will show. But it's a fun car, guys. It's a very fun car, and I'd recommend it. If you guys have any questions, just comment down below. I probably said the shit you guys have probably heard in every other video. Maybe, maybe not. But like I said, I'm not sugarcoating it. I'm being 100% with y'all. This car is fun. So if you're looking into a sports car, get this. But if your budget's a little bit higher, there are some other different, you know, cars that will probably up this. But for 40K to 50K, this car's amazing, guys. So like I said, if you guys have any questions, comment down below. This was my first, I guess, in detail video. So if you guys have any recommendations or, you know, any pitches or ideas for me that I could change to make the videos a little bit better, because I do plan on, you know, recording more, let me know. Keep it 100 with me. I am a person that is a fan of harsh criticism, and you know, I like people that keep it 100 and don't, you know, just be fake just to be nice. I don't know if y'all get what I mean, but thank y'all for watching. If you guys could like, subscribe, that'll be amazing. Like I said, comment if you guys have any questions. Let me know if you guys want me to do any type of videos for the car. I'm always open to anything. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Appreciate y'all watching, and I hope y'all have a good day.